Hello and welcome everyone. In today's video, we are going to talk about a LabVIEW program in which we will just make a program in which we will trim the audio that we do most of the time when we need to make a video. So we will do it here in LabVIEW as an exercise. So let's just go on to our block diagram, and here we will go to graphics and sounds, and then our sounds palette, and then add an output. And as an output we will play a waveform, and then we will just place it in here, go back, and then go to files and use a simple read function. And now what we need is we'll create the file path. Since this file path cannot accept .mp4 file, so we need it as a WAV file, .wav format. So this will only accept that. So if I will now attach this one with as an output data, and then I can also place a waveform graph in here to show the output data. Here I have a tone that I have just saved. If I go to my downloads, and there into music, I can use this file as a waveform file. So if I just run my program right now, so this was the audio file. Since we didn't have attached any terminal or the waveform graph, so that's why it is not shown on the waveform graph in here. So if I run again, now this is the profile of the wave or the tone that we are using right now. We can just split it out in here. Let's just suppose that I will just split it into 10, and I can even create an X scroll bar to visually check all the profile, like it is like zoom into the profile and split the profile or elongate the profile. Basically we can even elongate it more to, let's just say, 5, and now we can just see it speaks right now more clearly. So this is the complete profile right now, though we can implement some output filters as well or anything we want. But right now what we need is we need to trim this file or trim this whole sound. So what we will do is we will just delete this out from here, and then we will go to array function, and there we will find out an index array, so that we can just use a single index as a first index, like the 0 index waveform, and then we can connect it to get waveform element function. And there I have the waveform elements, like this one, the y-axis is the basically main profile we have. So if I create an indicator in here, this is basically contains the data in the form of values. So if I run my program right now, this is not connected, so this is giving me an error. So I will just connect it again in here, and then again run my program. So this is playing the complete profile right now in here. If I stop my program and stretch this array in here, so we are getting all of the values in the form of numeric digits. So we can create a vertical scroll bar to check all its indexes. So it has almost more than 7,50,000 or 75 lakh more indexes, means values. We can play with that, but right now we will just go back onto our block diagram. And now what we will do is we will again delete this function, remove the broken wire, and then add another axis called dt, and there what we will do is we will use array subset function. And here is the complete profile data, and now we will also delete this out again and remove this broken wire, and we will just trim this out by using array subset function, which means that we have just putting or getting the subset of an array. We can define its index. If I create an index control in here, from the front panel I can use slider functions, like for example, if I have a slider function in here, let's just say this is my slider function with index, and even I was set the color of the things as white, so I have just changed it. Let's just suppose I will set that in here as well. And then the next thing is how long I need it. So it means that first one is the removal of the part from the first profile from the start, and then the next thing, the index2 function, is to the remaining how much long I need afterwards. So I will attach these two in here. I can even say that this one is just start and this one is length. And now this is my Y output, so I will go again to waveform and then build waveform, and there I can just add dt, attach it in here, attach the output as well, and then again in here. So again we can make another graph, but first I will go to its properties to disable automatic plotting function or scales. So right now the X scale is an automatic. I will set that to 10 and I'll make a copy of it. So here we have a complete profile as well as the two lengths or for the trimming purposes. So now if I just set the trimming function as from the 2000, and then the length, remaining length is, let's just say, the 60,000, and now run the program. Let's just see what it gives me. So these are the indexes. If I increase the index to 80,000 or let's just say 100,000, so this is the profile that is giving me. Since if I just attach that in here, now if I run my program, so this is the profile that is giving me. If I just increase its number, let's just say one more 0, and then increase it some more, so now I'm getting more of the profile. So I'm getting this much time duration of my profile. I can change its name to extracted audio. So that's how we can just trim our audio in LabVIEW.